Buddy, glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for our main event. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. Liston's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring. His ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Remember 15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number 1. Good defense, just covering up down low. Good work. Counters with a crushing blow to the head. Teddy, I'm going to call this one a little baking soda and vinegar matchup. You know what happens when you put those two things together?
Yeah, you get a volcano, and it's going to explode. And I think before the night's over, you're going to see that.
Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Blocks that punch. That right hand serving him well. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Halfway through this round. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Liston's well off the mark that time. Comes back with some offense of his own. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. Liston scoring with that right hand. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide.
Look,
needs to shorten them up.
You to the punch every single time. You need to cut the ring off and throw the jab and land the straight, okay? Jab and straight. Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take me.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's right inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. What was it that Sonny Liston lacked? Not that he lacked much, but that maybe he could have improved that would have made him an all-time great.
The things outside the ring, you know, the things socially that were part of his life, the demons, maybe the people that were involved in his career.
That's a huge left he just scored with.
Now put him away.
Look at that. Smart veteran move. Hurt, so you hug.
Exactly what the doctor orders.
Let it go.
Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see, baby.
Able to place the right hand in there. 90 seconds to go here in this round.
Attaboy, keep swinging, baby.
He missed with that headshot. Liston's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Comes with the right. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Goes up top with a right hand.
Good job.
That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Commits to the straight right.
Still not moving enough. Move.
End of the round is upon us, and you can see the obvious swelling. Teddy, how do guys deal with swelling compared to a cut? Do guys get more fearful of their eye closing rather than just seeing blood?
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Joe, because when it's a cut, sometimes they're not even aware after a while. The corner man takes care of it, you know, he stops the bleeding, or maybe the bleeding is running under the eye, so he doesn't think about it anymore. But when you're looking through that peephole and it gets smaller and smaller, panic starts to set in, because you got a guy trying to do damage, you want to see him.
Start of a fresh round, but I'll tell you this, Teddy. I don't know that we're going to see the end of this round the way he was damaged.
Now, I would be surprised. I don't know that he can continue or that the referee would allow him to.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
You got this one.
A flush hook scores well for him.
Beat him to the punch. Watch the
Now he
hook.
ties up there. just a thudding shot there that he landed. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And right there was the cover.
He just missed that shot up top. A little head hunting with the right. He thinks of himself as a home run hitter, Teddy, but he's been striking out tonight.
And he looks like a pitcher who's lost complete sight of the catcher's mitt. I mean, he cannot throw a strike.
Hook! That's what I want to see.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Able to land the jab. Fires off that hook. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined? Oh, he is stunned. He could go, and yet another big shot comes in. Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down. This actually may make for a more dangerous Sonny Liston as he rises up after being knocked down.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for me. Nice. Nice.
Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here.
Don't let him get at you.
Blocks it away. 10 clicks of the talk. And just like that, things turn around. A back and forth round. Both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
Okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right? Move around the ring.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Deep breath. Get some more. You good? You all right? Now breathe for me.
He's given up 2 rounds on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 4, but I think he's got a pretty bright future in this fight here, knowing that he's gotten to his man.
Yeah, he knows it, and maybe more importantly, his opponent knows that he's been hurt. And I can see it already. It's making him a little bit more tentative, so it's making his job a little easier.
Liston's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
He scores with the left. Solid hook upstairs.
Back to the body.
And he engages in the clinch. Able to block and counter back. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Great hook to the head that time. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Blocks that punch. Big uppercut right on the mark.
Let it go.
Now he's telling us everything you need to know about what his condition is. We saw him stunned earlier in this fight. Now the clinching.
Yeah, this is a true polygraph test for a fighter. He's telling you the truth. I don't feel right. It's up to his opponent now to take advantage of that.
There's a nice left hand able to get in. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Good power punch, the right hand landed. And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water. You good? All right? Breathe.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Liston's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Way to block there.
Let's go. Relax, relax. Oh, keep your feet moving.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Sonny Liston's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Good looking right hand after he got hit.
Keep working the body. Go, go, go. Left and right, left and right.
That's what I like to see. That's my man. Keep fighting, baby. Work the body. Work the body. That's right.
Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
All right, now let's go. Let's go. This fight is real close, you hear me? It's too close. We don't want this to go to the judge's scorecard, you hear me? Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, you got to counter.
I got more.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Sonny Liston's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Shake it off. It's all right. It's all right. Back to the body. Body shot.
Halfway through round 6. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. He scored well after being hit himself. Sonny Liston's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. What a big shot. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. I like the way he looked at the end of that round. It looks like he's gaining some momentum here. Good competitive fight, and I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
This guy can't handle your big shots, kid. He ain't been punched with your kind of power. Let's make sure we make him feel it. I want to see hooks to the body and hooks to the head, all right? Hook to the body and to the head.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Good.
So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah,
And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good, and now it's looking bad for him.
well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
Sonny Liston, moments ago, he was in bad shape. Now he looks just fine. Liston's opponent probably realizes what we see right now. He returned fire right there, and it worked after being solid. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Keep moving, keep
Halfway
moving.
through the seventh round. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Sonny Liston's chosen a path here where he will not stand toe-to-toe opposite his opponent. He's using some very good movement here against him.
Yeah, he is. He's using those feet. He's using those wheels real well. But the key here is where to use them. He has to make sure that he breaks it off to the side every once in a while, not straight back. Otherwise, he'll get timed.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor.
Jump on, move your head.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And this round comes to an end.
Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
Yeah, we'll get him.
All right, breathe, breathe, deep breath. Get some more. All right, you're good, okay? You're good out there. Now breathe for me, breathe. Now listen, he threw a wide punch and he caught you. Now tighten up your punches, all right? He's looking for that.
Teddy's scorecard through 7 rounds. He's got a commanding lead right now, and he's just been the more effective guy, Teddy. I love what he's doing. He's picking his spots, and when he does throw punches, they are purposeful.
Yeah, they are. He's making everything count. As you said, he's got a reason for everything he does in there, and that's because he's calm. See, that's a talent, too. We always look at the other talents that are easier to wrap our minds around, power, speed, but what about being calm, where you can see things, you can control things? This guy's a calm son of a gun.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Liston's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? Is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Good job.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
That's what we worked on at the gym. Good job, boy. Good job.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Sonny Liston showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Unload right now.
I can
More punches,
imagine
baby.
throughout your
Punches and
career
bunches.
you've
Let's
been
see it.
all
Let the
over a
fist
lot
go.
of
Let 'em
fighters
go.
for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move. Move. You need to keep that head moving.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. End of the round here. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. And Teddy, I think a completely different look than when we saw before, because he's losing this fight on the scorecards, but he did win that last round.
He did. It's a start. You know, you have to start somewhere to build. Now he has to start putting them together. But the attitude has to be the same. You can't start looking down the road in boxing and saying anything in life, actually, and start saying, gee, you know, I got to get 6 rounds. I got to get 4 rounds. No, get one at a time. That's the only way you could do it. That's how he's trying to do it.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
Blocks that punch.
Come on. You got this one.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. And banging away he goes. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
He's got the heart of a warrior to beat the count again. He did it again there.
What he's going to have to do now is have the smarts of a warrior, have the smarts of a general, and make sure that he ties up a little bit.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. 90 seconds into the 9th round. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
Sonny Liston's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That is starts to take away some of that head movement.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for me.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
That's it.
How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
Let's go, let's go. You can do it. You can do this. Now we can recover from that knockdown. Let's do it.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that. No, we'll throw that away.
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expect them to be able to go to. Look at Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell, years ago. Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Durrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found a way to come back and knock him out in the 11th. Is this another one of those nights?
Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Keep working the body.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Liston's proving to be elusive. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Watch the hook. Hey, let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see you.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go.
You are losing this fight. And I need you to take some chances now. You gotta take some chances with this guy, all right? You got to. You have to take a risk. Now listen to me. You're getting caught.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Start of round number 11, and I start to question right now how much he has left in him. I know this is a close fight. As we look at your scorecard, it tells that, but it doesn't look close when you look at both guys right now.
No, it doesn't, but it's up to him to find that place. He's found it before. Dig down. This is what it's about now. Dig down and go to it.
Jab. Pop the jab. Use the jab. Use the jab.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
Not focused.
Showing you some defense there with the block.
That's it. Just like that.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Good way to protect the midsection. Halfway through this 11th round.
Cover up.
And he just holds on there. A good block.
Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let it go. You're still not moving enough. Keep moving your head. Come on, keep moving.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut.
Scored well up
Need to see
top.
some head movement. More head movement.
Come on, baby. Come on, bring it on.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round.
Pace yourself. You're doing good.
And round 11 comes to an end. Liston's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
You're letting this thing get away from us, champ. Come on now, this is it. You gotta make a fight right now. Don't get careless, okay? Please, don't get careless. Do not fight his fight.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far.
Back to the body. Focus. Go.
Jump on him. Nice.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for me.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Sonny Liston's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Let it go. Keep working the body.
Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it.
halfway through this round here.
You got this one.
Hook, he wide open for the hook.
Jab, jab.
He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Jab. Pop the jab. Use the jab. Use the jab.
He's tired. He's tired. One, two. 1, 2.
You're not focusing. You're not focusing.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Back to the body.
Hard to see a way in which this fight changes. I mean, he's been outworked. That round just proved it again. He's been outworked consistently all night long.
Well, look, you want to stay with the fundamentals. You don't want to get away from that. You want to use a jab. You want to bring your feet. You know, you want to get into certain ranges. But at this point, you have to find a way to land a big punch. You have to emphasize that to your fighter. It is desperation time. You have to go after him.
Take a deep breath. You earned it. So, he's tight.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
There you go.
Left to right. Left to right. Come on, baby.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Nice, nice.
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Gets rid of that
More
effort.
punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Able to cover up that gut.
You got this one.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Good job protecting himself. seconds to go in this round. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand, and big shot there. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's it. What a way to end the night, with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring. You know, Teddy, not long ago when we put up your scorecard on the screen, I noticed somebody from his corner looking up at the big Jumbotron here in the arena. They knew he was losing this fight.
Yeah, but that's smart use of information. They got it to him, they let him know, and they got the results they wanted, they needed.
The result, a knockout victory. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.